Once again, thank you all for joining. Really appreciate it. I'm Sangeeta Priyadarshini. I'm a lead product marketer with Zoho Desk, and I'll be the host for your day. So today's webinar is going to be on how to work smarter with Zoho Desk and Zoho Workplace integration. Some of you might not know about Desk, and some of you might not be aware of Workplace. So I'll just give you a one-liner on each of those apps. Zoho Desk is an end-to-end customer service software from Zoho that offers smooth and efficient customer service experiences. Similarly, Workplace is a bundle of multiple productivity tools that offers holistic working experiences for its users. So let's see how these two work in conjunction to offer the best of both worlds for our users. And we have Priyanka from Workplace and Shivani from Zoho Desk, both product experts who will be taking us through the entire webinar today. And we have a detailed preview of both products. Even before we jump into the integration part, we have a very good detailed preview of these two Zoho apps. And we can get started. And before we get started with the webinar, I'd like to give you some basic information regarding this session. This session is getting recorded now, and the recording will be sent to you maybe in a day or two, or probably early next week. And then you have a question window where you can type in your queries and at any point during the course of this webinar. And we have our support engineers who will be responding to these questions. In case we're not able to, resolve the questions during the webinar, we'll take it up during the Q&A session later, post the presentation. So we also have a dedicated Q&A session after the webinar. We have Abdul and Naveen, who are our support engineers, who will help us with Q&A. Thank you again for joining. And now I'll pass it on to Priyanka for a preview on Workplace.
Hey Sangeeta, thank you so much for the brief introduction. Hi guys, this is Priyanka. As Sangeeta already introduced me, I'm really happy to meet you all here. So let me just share my screen quickly. All right, so I hope everybody is able to see my presentation. Is it visible to all of you? Yes. A thumbs up will be really yeah, great. Thank you so much for the acknowledgement. Now, in today's session, what we are about to cover is an overview of Zoho Workplace application, which has about 8 different applications, and then Zoho Desk. An overview of the same will be covered by Shivani. And then following that, we will be covering the integration of Workplace apps with Desk and its benefits. Right, so that's going to be the agenda for today. The first topic is Zoho Workplace, which lets you to enhance the way you create, collaborate, and communicate. What are all the apps we have in store under Workplace? It's going to be Mail, Click, Connect, Meeting, WorkDrive, Writer Sheet, and Show. So to categorize them, for content creation, you have Writer Sheet and Show. For collaboration purpose, you have WorkDrive, which is a file management tool, and Meeting for you to conduct your meetings. And you also have for communication, Mail, which is for your business communication. Click, a chat application. Connect, a social media kind of a platform, which lets you to communicate within your organization. Okay, so in real time, how all of these apps work is something I'm going to show you. Here, you have all of the apps listed on top, right? So the first app is going to be Zoho Mail. And we all know how a mail application works, right? But I'm going to show you some of the collaborative features that's going to let Zoho Mail stand out when it's been compared with other mail solutions, right? So here, when you open a particular mail, if you would like to share this mail with one of your colleagues, then you can just tag the person here and you can share it with the colleague. Okay, you can also given a message and you can type share email. Once you do that, whoever you've shared this email with will be able to have access to this email, and they can also give you comments on this particular email. So with that comment, you can have a contextual conversation in this email itself, and you can take further actions. Similarly, when you compose an email, you can also share a draft with your colleague. And how would you do that? As you have share draft option on the top, and clicking on the same, you'd be able to share this draft with your colleague. And when you do that, whoever you've shared it with will have access to the mail, to the draft that you have composed. And he or she can give you comments in the comment box that appears here. And let me just refresh this. Good. So when you compose a new email, you get to also share your draft. And when you share your draft, you get your comment box here created. Here itself, you can have a contextual conversation about the draft you've composed, and you can take in all the feedback, change the drafted section, and then you can send it. And other collaborative features we have in store is going to be mailbox delegation and folder sharing, which comes under the settings gear. Okay. Here you have mailbox delegation. So we talked about how you can share an email, but what about sharing an entire mailbox? Yes, you heard me right. Let's say you are absent or you are on a vacation and you would like to share the entire mailbox of yours to one of your colleague. Then you can click on the add delegate option and you can paste your email address and you can give them different access, right? From read, write, and you can also allow them to send on behalf of you. So what are these access is when you give them a read, the person is allowed to read all of your emails. When you allow them to write, then they can reply behalf of you. When you're going to select send as option, then this person is going to be allowed to send emails behalf of you using your own email address, right? You also have folder sharing, which lets you to share a folder instead of your entire mailbox. So obviously, some people will not be comfortable enough to share the entire mailbox to another person. So in that scenario, you can share a particular folder as well. For that, you have to click on the share folder option, give it an email address, and you can choose read or write option. So the collaborative features we discussed right now is folder sharing, mailbox delegation, email sharing, and draft sharing. So these are just the collaborative features we discussed, and there's also plenty of security features and suite of applications and integrations you can do with Zoho Mail. Though there's the oceans of features that is going to be in this particular app and the apps that I'm going to discuss, we're going to just see an overview of the apps and move forward. Then comes the Click application, which is for your internal communication. This is a chatting tool. Okay. Here, you can imagine any feature a communication platform should have, and this platform already has it. For example, if you would like to do a direct communication, you can click on the chat from your contacts and you can have a direct chat with this person. You can also have different modes of communication, such as audio call, video call, and screen sharing session with this person. If you would like to show something on your screen and would like to talk to this person, you can choose the screen sharing session. If you would like to talk to the person looking in them in the eye, you can choose the video call. And if you would like to just recite something to them, you can go with audio call. Then you have group chat, where you can chat with a group. Let's say you have a team member of 5 participants, then you can add the 5 participants here and you can chat with them. Here again, you can let it be direct chat or group chat. You are allowed to send emoticons. You can share files using the pin icon here, and you can also send voice or videos. Okay. And when it comes to a group chat, you can reply to a particular chat a person has sent, or you can also choose to reply to them privately by clicking on the 3 dots here. When you go with reply privately, for this particular chat Braxton has sent, I'm going to send him a DM in his own private chat. Okay, that is also available. You also have channels. In click, which will allow you to regard your chat as a thread. Okay, let's say a person has sent a chat here, and whatever replies has been sent for the original chat has been regarded as a thread within this particular original chat. For you to visit the chat, you can see the thread. You can send this, click on the reply button and see the thread. And the next chat is regarded as an entirely new thread in the particular channel. So this way you don't have to overlap between different verticals of topics. Okay, so we saw channels, group chat, and private chat. You also have status, which you can set, where you can select a status, configure a status saying I am available, I am engaged at work, and do not disturb, letting people know if you are available for a chat, a call, or a video call or not. Moving on to the next product, meeting, where you can conduct meetings for your internal and external participants. For you to schedule the same, click on the schedule option, and you can give it a name, title. You can choose the date, the time zone, and you can schedule. This is how simply you can schedule a meeting, and you can also share the meeting once you schedule it. Okay, here in the files on the left side, you get to see the recordings of the meetings that you've conducted as well. And you also have analytics for you to see the number of participants joined in the particular meeting, and the minutes or the period they have stayed in the meeting can be monitored. Okay, so this is about your meetings platform. Moving on to the next product, WorkDrive, which is a repository uh, of your Zoho application where all of your files are going to be stored. Okay, here what is so significant is that following this app, we will be seeing Writer, Sheet, and Show, which helps you to create your documents, your sheet, and your presentations. But all of these files will also be saved in your work drive, and also they will not have any storage here, which means they will not occupy any storage. They will only be saved as links here, and it will not occupy any space at all. So what will occupy space here is going to be the images, the videos, the audios you're going to upload in this particular platform. Okay, you have your My Folder section where you can upload and keep your personal folders, and you can also share them by clicking on the share option, and you can give them different access such as view and comment, edit, and organize. This is about your My Folder section, which is your personal folder section. What about team folder? You also have team folder available for you. Here, you get to add different participants to a particular folder, and you can add different files to that folder. You can also give them different access as well. So when you add different files to this particular folder, whoever is a part of that folder will be able to access that folder depending on the access given to them. So this is about team folder and personal folder that you can create in your WorkDrive application. And then you have Writer. Writer is going to be for your documentation purposes, where you get to create your own document. Here, you can see that it has all the editorial accesses on the left side, and on the right side, you have Zia, which lets you to define your document even more by getting you to see the readability of the document, the errors, the grammatical mistakes that you've made. All of those can be corrected by using this particular Zia, which is an integrated AI. All right. And you can also share your particular document by clicking on the share option on the top, and you can share it with your audience. Okay. And you can also give them different access such as view and comment, edit, and share. Depending on the access you've given them, they will be able to edit your document. The color code that is given here is the color code that defines that this person has made the edit. This color is defined for Braxton, this color is defined for a different person, this color is going to be defined for a different person. You can also comment on your particular document by dragging a particular phrase, a word, or a para, and you can give them comments. So the comments will also be shown for the particular collaborators you add to this particular document. So the advantage of using a writer, sheet, and show kind of application is going to be the collaboration significance. And then is going to be sheet. Sheet is for you to incorporate your data and infer from the same. So here you can see I have specified some data. On the right side, I'm going to use my Zia, which is again an integrated AI, which lets me see a better insight of the data that I have created. Apart from that, I also can use the formulas of functions, and clicking on the function, I am allowed to see why exactly this function is used by seeing the description on the bottom. With that, I can also get an idea and use these functions as well. And you also get a comment on the particular sheet, a cell, or a row or a column by just dragging the particular section, and you can add comments there saying this particular section is what requires a change, right? So this is how you add comment. Here again on the top, you are allowed to share the particular sheet by specifying the email address and giving different access to the person. And the last, no, we also have two more. You have the presentation application, which is Show, which lets you to create your own presentation. The presentation that we are seeing for today is also the presentation that was created using the Show application. So here you can see the presentation that is created. And here again, you get to collaborate and work by clicking on the share button on the top, where you can include your participants and you can share them with different access. Let's say I've shared it with a participant and that participant is finding this phrase to be wrong. He or she can simply drag the phrase and give me comments by clicking on add comment option, right? So when you click on the add comment option, he or she will be able to give me comments. With those comments, I can work with this particular presentation. So you can have a contextual commenting and feedback given in this particular app, and with that you can take the feedback and work on the presentation. You can give comments on a phrase, a word, a object, a picture, etc., and with that, whoever it has been collaborated with will be able to make the necessary changes appropriately. And then you have Connect. Connect is a social media or an intranet of your organization where you get to post your messages. Here, let's see. Rebecca has posted a message saying there is a Pongal celebration that is happening in the organization. And people are very excited about it, and they've liked the comment, liked the particular post, and commented on the particular post. What is the advantage of the same? Is you get to bring your organization members to a particular platform, or I would rather say to connect, and they will be able to collaborate better here, because here the exchange of emotions are even more better with all of these comments, likes, etc. And if you're going to ask me if only messages can be posted here, the answer is no. You can also post polls. You can post your events, your announcements, your questions, etc., and you can have it as a feed. And you can also let your organization members to spice up the way they converse with each other in the form of Connect. You also have town halls, which is another significant feature of Connect, where you get to post your questions. Let me show you another town hall that was conducted. Yes. Okay, where you get to post your questions, and whoever is added as a panelist will be able to give you the answers. So the panel is also going to be a part of your organization, and whoever is posting the question is also a part of your organization. What is the advantage of the same is, any company, they would have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, etc., and where would they have to find the answers should be from the right person. So here you can allow the employees to ask all the questions they want, and you can associate or assign the right person to give them the answers as panelist. Okay, even in our company, we will have our CEO come online to give us answers, whereas our employees will be posting questions every week. So this is how town halls has been helpful for us, and I'm sure you can also repurpose it depending on your needs. So you also have feeds and town halls when it comes to your Connect. So we have discussed about all the application that comes under Workplace, and now let's see the dashboard of Workplace. So this is the dashboard. Okay, so when, let's say, you have subscribed to Workplace and you are logging into your account for the first time or in the morning. So when you see your first message to be this saying you have a meeting today, you can also schedule right from here. You can see your schedules in your calendar, you can see what meetings you have for today, and the 100 emails you have to prioritize. And if you have a meeting, you have to also correspondingly check what are all the files that is needed for the particular meeting. And you can also see what are the recent posts that's been posted by your organization members. Here in Click, you get to see all the chats that's been unattended to, which you need to attend to immediately. So you have a bird eye view of all of that you have to work with on the first glance itself. And from there, you can delve into the app that you would like to visit first in the morning. So that's about Workplace, and I've given you an workplace overview of the Workplace now. Now Shivani will be taking over and she'll be giving an overview of Desk.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. I'll take over and I'll share my screen quickly. All right. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes. Yeah, Shivani.
Thank you. So, first of all, thank you so much, Priyanka, for the detailed elaboration of all the products precisely in such a short time. Those are very important features to manage any business that we have. So, let's consider it as a small scale or a big enterprise service companies having a content creation application, collaborative and communicative applications are really essential for all the business. So I would want to add one more application to that list, which will help you communicate with your customer as an extensive support. Because we Zoho knew that a product selling, a business doesn't just stop when you sold the product to your customers, but like giving a correct customer service to the customers is also the essence of a business. So we Zoho have a tool for that ticketing purposes, which is named as Zoho Desk. Here, Zoho Desk is a service that combines the best of AI smarts and human hearts. So inside the Zoho Desk application, we're going to see a short overview of all these features, and I'm going to show you the glimpse of a live account where we can try out a few sample tickets, and we'll then extend our webinar to the integration between the Workplace and the Zoho Desk applications. So as a quick overview, I'd like to start with the omni-channel support. So this is one of the important features of Zoho Desk, I would say, because this will help you manage all your customer service operations under a single UI. So let's say you could have the Facebook account, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp accounts. You could have a third-party website or a mail domain for a particular business. You can integrate all of them under a single UI inside Zoho Desk, which will help you manage everything under a single UI. So if I want to show you, this is the UI of Zoho Desk here, and these are the channels that I mentioned. So of course, we have the email domain by default, and apart from this, Zoho Desk will also help you add your own email domain by configuring a forwarding rule, which we can also do it from the Zoho Mail, which we'll see in detail later. And apart from that, Zoho Desk provides a free website along with each Zoho Desk sign up, which is a feature worth mentioning. So this website is called Help Center Portal that will let you customize things as per your business to improve a self-service model, which we are going to see in the next topic. And apart from that, chat community, all the social platforms, telephony, whatever the channels that you have or the widgets that you incorporated inside your third-party website, you can enclose all of them inside your Zoho Desk application, and the UI will have the tickets from all of those channels, including Facebook channel, WhatsApp channel. So if someone messaged your business in WhatsApp, it will render inside Zoho Desk. It will eradicate the purpose of you logging to that application once again to view or being missed out or assigning a particular resource for that particular application. So the next that we have is, of course, the self-service features of Zoho Desk. And here is what we're going to discuss about the Help Center feature. So the Help Center website is how this will look. So this is a sample Help Center website. So let's say I hold a restaurant cafe, restaurant bar. I can create a Help Center website as per my preference, and I can also rename the domain as per my preference using the domain mapping. Let's say I'm renaming the domain as help.restaurantcafe.shop, and I can manage my customers here, and I can let them sign up or sign into this Help Center portal. And we have distinctive modules inside this help center portal, starting with knowledge based resource. So this will help you publish resources inside your account based on your business. So let's say if I'm running a restaurant cafe or bakery, I would possibly publish the list of ingredients available in my dishes, because that will help my customers know about the things that you're choosing based on their allergy preference or diet preferences. So similar to that, based on your business, you can publish all the resources in under the knowledge base articles, and the community will help you communicate with your customers, and also it will let your customers communicate with other customers like an open platform. So you can post announcements, your customers can post issues or queries related to your business, which will act as a three-way communication. That is, a customer can communicate with the business provider can communicate with the customer, and your customers can also communicate with the other customers, which is the important thing inside this community module. So apart from that, we are showing the existing tickets of your customers when they are signed into this account. So this is a whole bundle of self-service feature. But apart from that, we do also have certain automated chats and bots inside Zoho Desk that will also act as a self-service feature. The main motive is to not bother the agent, rather than their customers can directly get to know in the resources that we have, the things that we decide inside the Zoho Desk application. So this will eradicate the need for the customer to contact the business provider to get to know things or information about their business. And after that, we are going to see the topic automations. So every Zoho application, or to be precise, every ticketing tool will have its own automations, but Zoho Desk has its automation at best. To explain in detail, so let's say when a ticket is created, the main thing that we need to do is assign the ticket to a particular resource and set up a certain response and resolution time for the tickets, and then deciding what the agent need to do in the ticket and how it should be resolved. So all this can be defined using a particular criteria, and it can be solved using the automations. So let me quickly create a ticket from my Help Center portal through which we can see how this automation works. So before that, I have created 3 automations, which is direct assignment, blueprint automation, and SLA inside this particular portal. And I'll show you how it is going to work for this particular test ticket that I'm going to create. So the email would be just a test email, and then the subject is important request, information needed, just the usual email contents, and of course I'm going to submit this with high priority. You can see the ticket is created here, and I'm going to the UI, and yeah, I can see the ticket here. So yeah, so I have created the ticket here. So if we look at this ticket, we can see the ticket owner, the status. Sorry, let me do it here. So if we look at the UI, we can view 3 important things here, which is the ticket owner, the status, and the transitions that we have. So as of now, we are in this particular ticket, we can configure a direct assignment rule where if any tickets raised with particular keywords, it need to be assigned to the particular ticket owner, and the response and resolution due date, which needs to be applied in the ticket based on the particular keywords, or the account names if the company belongs to the if the request belongs to this particular company, and so and so steps we can define it under the criteria and derive this automation. Apart from that, we have the blueprint automation that will help us restrict the agents from changing these status directly. Instead, it will help us define a particular action, let's say updating the order ID before changing the status to closed, and etc. So these automations or essence that will help us managing the customer support in a more automated way. But apart from that, we do also have the workflow supervise and schedules that will help you automate more advanced features like triggering emails, alerts, field updates, or you can also incorporate custom deluge functions to perform actions that are not exactly possible through the default features of Zoho Desk. And the next topic would be time trackings and SLAs. So since we already seen the SLA, Zoho Desk support tracking the time across all the modules that you have. So when, let's say, I created a ticket inside the Zoho Desk account, means those time, all the each and every action that are being performed in the ticket can be tracked, and not just tickets. Let's say I'm creating an activity or a call or an event, all the actions being performed by the agent can be tracked under the time tracking. And we do have the support plans and contracts through which we can define the time frame of let's say 3 months. I'm giving 1 hour customer support for this customer for the next 3 months, which I can define it under the contracts. So if you see the UI, I have a contract for this particular customer, and the start and end date with the particular SLA is being displayed here. So similar to that, we can create contracts and support plans that defines how to prioritize a particular customers inside your Zoho Desk application. And the next is SDKs and widgets. So these are essential for any ticketing tool to incorporate it and integrate it with other third-party websites or applications. So by default, we have an ASAP widget, which is nothing but a cute minimized version of the Help Center portal that we have. Similar to the Help Center portal, in this widget, we'll have the community, knowledge base, my area, and all the modules in the Help Center. You can minimize this widget and place it in your third-party website and also mobile application, which will look how the screenshot exactly looks. So this will help your customers not to go to your Help Center portal, sign in again, write to you, or give you a call or email to raise a ticket in your support team, but can directly view the references, go through the articles and raise the tickets to the existing modules inside the website or mobile application itself. Seems interesting. The next one is the native motive of a customer support, which is customer satisfaction metrics. So we do have customer satisfaction features inside Zoho Desk, which is completely customizable. You can set up the good, bad, neutral, or as per your preference, and you can get to receive the feedbacks for your customers. You can set up privacy restrictions of whom can rate your tickets or whom not. And yes, indeed, we will have the features to list all the ratings that we receive, including the feedbacks inside the Zoho Desk application, inside your tickets. And then this is one of the interesting features that we have, which is Zia. So the Zia is the AI of Zoho. So in all of the Zoho applications, Zia will perform at least little actions that we're developing into. So similar to that, inside Zoho Desk in Zia ticketing, Zia can perform sentiment analysis. It can it can detect the sentiment of your customers by just seeing the keywords that we have received inside the ticket, or it can update the ticket fields using the existing data that you have, or it can automatically create a draft for you to send out to your customers based on the existing resource and also the open AI. Not to mention, we are using Zia to integrate ChatGPT with your Zoho Desk account. Yeah, it perform its advancement in this ticketing tool. And the last one is insightful reports and dashboards. So the data that you received inside Zoho Desk as tickets is really essential to take up any actions that are happening inside your business or for big decisions that you're going to take in your account. So for that, you need to get a record of all the things that you have in more delightful form, which we have reports and dashboards. You can create customizable reports inside your Zoho Desk account and turn them into insightful dashboards like this that will help you information that you receive inside the tickets to get more solid decisions if you're making in your business, or to get a record of what are the things that you have to take better decisions in your business. So I'll wind up the overview of Zoho Desk here, and we'll take up the integration between Workplace and Zoho Desk. So the first Workplace application that I'm going to discuss is Zoho Calendar with Zoho Desk. So we all knew Zoho Calendar, like as Priyanka explained, Zoho Calendar will help us perform some extensive actions, bookings, and etc. So how this can be used inside the Zoho Desk is a quick task that I'm going to show you. And I'm navigating back to the UI. So this is the sample ticket that I created, and I'm clicking on the extension icon. So I'm now opening a ticket as an agent, and I'm trying to use the Zoho Calendar extension. So I've installed this extension from my marketplace, which is a quite simple direct integration available. So I'll just go to the marketplace and I will integrate Zoho Calendar, and I will authorize it in my name. So if I want to show you, since I already installed it, I can find it under here. So I've installed the Zoho Calendar extension. I set up my default preferences of which all the departments should have access to this, and what are the profiles that should be able to use this extension. So again, I'm navigating back to the ticket, and I can you can see the Zoho Calendar extension is being displayed here. So I'm trying to create an event here. Let's say test event, and I'm setting up a particular start and end hour for this. And I can set up the attendees or my customers here, and I can choose to send or not send the reminder. I'm creating this event. So it is not just added here. So if you open your Zoho Calendar application, this particular event will be automatically saved in your Zoho Calendar and will perform all the actions that you have configured under your calendar. So I'm opening this agent's calendar now. Yeah, and you can view the test event that I created has been automatically synced to my calendar, and this will remind me of this particular event and this particular customer about the event that is created. And you can also create multiple events inside under the same ticket. I mean, yes, the purpose of connecting with the customers again and again will be sorted using this. You need not have to go to a meeting meeting or an assist session to schedule a meeting or an event. You can directly do it from your account and schedule also for your customer. And the next integration we have in action is, yeah, I'll change it quickly. So the next integration we have in action is Zoho Work Drive with Zoho Desk. I think Priyanka explained very precisely about this application. So Zoho Work Drive indeed have its own uniqueness in handling and using the actions for a business. So inside Zoho Desk, the Work Drive will help us get the attachments or include the attachments from both of the application. It works vice versa. So I've opened the extension here, and let's say I'm going to my folder, or you can also sync different teams work drive. You can integrate different teams from your work drive into your Zoho Desk application, and you can use the attachments from there. So I'm selecting one sample attachment and I'm clicking on attach. So this will automatically add this attachment inside my template, which I can just include the content and I can send it to my customer, or I can just share it as a link, which will be, as is shown in the screen. It will ask us to select the permissions of whom can access this attachment, and I can send it to the customers through this. And I can just include the content and send it to my customers right away. It doesn't just stop there. As I already mentioned, it will also help us fetch the attachments from Zoho Desk, this ticket, and directly sync it inside the Work Drive application. So if there is any attachments that I received inside this ticket from my customer, it will be automatically added here and then automatically synced to my Work Drive application, which is quite interesting. And then I'll stop here for the calendar and work drive integration, and I'll hand this over again to Priyanka for the next Zoho Click with Zoho Desk integration, and a few more.
Yeah, Shivani, thank you so much. That was a beautiful integration explanation. Now, continuing with that, I'm going to show you how you can integrate Desk with Click. So, I hope everybody can see my presentation back again. All right. So this is going to be the integration between Click and Desk. As we already discussed, Click is the chatting tool, and Desk already Shivani beautifully explained it as a ticketing platform. So here, how do you combine these two? Is that you get to go to the marketplace that Shivani just showed, and you can access Zoho Click and enable that integration. Once that integration is enabled, you can set notifications such as when a ticket is created, when a ticket is closed, when a ticket is reopened, a comment when it is added to a ticket, when the status of the ticket is updated, or the owner of the ticket is updated, ticket moved, ticket escalated, receiving happiness rating. All of these factors are there where you can enable or disable in order for you to receive notification in your Click application. So you don't have to go to your Zoho desk at all in order for you to see the status of your ticket at all. Instead, you can stay in your Workplace application and still receive the notifications here. So that is what we're going to enable via Zoho Click, where you can enable all of these notifications. Once you enable this, a org-wide channel will be enabled for you, where you will be able to see the statistics of your tickets as well, where how many tickets have been opened, how many tickets are unassigned, how many tickets are new. All of these stats can also be seen in this particular channel. Okay, here you can have a conversation with your group as well, and you can talk about tickets, you can discuss on them, and you can also handle them right from here. And you also have a personal bot which will be assigned for you, which will give you notifications on the tickets that is assigned for you, and the comments that are pasted for the tickets that are assigned for you, and then all of the updates for your particular tickets will be shown in this bot. So you have two different chats, which will be your desk bot, which will be a personal bot, and you will also have a org wide desk channel as well, right? So these two will be enabled for you on the account that you have enabled the Click integration with Desk. Okay, and the next is going to be the integration between Zoho Mail and Desk. So in order for you to integrate between Zoho Mail and Desk, what would you get is you get to create your own tickets right within your inbox. You can also add comments and change the status of your ticket, assign the ticket or pick the ticket, filter and search tickets based on your preference, and set email forwarding. So all of these can be done from your mail application itself. And how would you do that is, let me just show you. So here can you see on the right side you have a plugin. So first I want to open a mail for that. I'm going to open a mail. And here you can choose the plugin on the right side. Clicking on the same, you get to see the tickets that has already been created under the particular recipient. Okay, and you can also change the contact, the ticket ID, and agent, and search for the tickets. Or rather, if I feel like I want to create a ticket right now with this information, then I can simply choose create ticket option, and I can create a ticket. You can create a ticket as well. You can give it a contact name. Let me just, yeah. You can give it a contact name, a description, and you can also change the status of the ticket, assign a owner, and set a priority. And you can also add attachments if needed. So once you do that, you'll be able to create a ticket. Once a ticket is created, you will be able to edit the ticket as well. And how would you edit it is, on the top you have 3 dots option available. Clicking on the same, you can edit the ticket, right? And you can also open it in the desk if you would like to handle it from your desk platform. Clicking on which, it will redirect you to the desk platform from where you can handle your mails. And again, You can also mark your tickets as spam, saying this is a spam email for the system to copy the particular pattern and mark it as spam. Moving further, you also have pick option where you can pick your tickets, and you can also assign it to the particular agent if you wish to. Here you have comments option on the toggle where you get to comment in this particular ticket saying who it belongs to or any information that is relevant for this particular mail. Okay, that is also available. So I showed you the integration, and in addition to this, you can also set forwarding by going to your mail accounts and you can set forwards. So once you do that, all of the mails that are sent to your mailbox will be forwarded to your desk platform as well. All that you have to do is you just have to paste your desk email address here, and then you will receive a code which you need to copy paste in order for you to have this go on. So once you access this, you will be able to receive all the mails that is falling into your mailbox to be directed to your desk platform in order for you to treat it as a ticket. So this is the integration between Zoho Mail and Zoho Desk, and Shivani and I have covered all of the integration part and the overview that we wanted to cover in today's session. If you have any doubts in the topics that we have discussed today, you can ask the doubts in this session itself. Also posting our support email ID here, support at zohoworkplace.com and support at zohodesk.com. After this session, if you have any doubts, I request you all to connect with us using this email ID so we'll be able to help you.